This week, we talk about all of those teaser trailers dropping for Avengers Doomsday. We talk about some of the latest Spider Man casting rumors and news. We talk about the ending and some possible new beginnings for Stranger Things, and a whole lot more. Welcome to the Infinite Taylorverse. Warning.
Red alert.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
That's the emergency alert.
This episode is full of spoilers for some of the latest and greatest nerdy movies and shows.
Spoilers.
Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Infinite Taylorverse podcast. I'm Billy Taylor.
And I am Taylor Oxner.
And this week we are back to talk about all of the latest and greatest things happening out there in the pop culture universe. But as usual, before we jump into the new stuff, Taylor, what have you been nerding out about this week?
This week, two things. One, I've been nerding out about playing WWE 2K25.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome. And that they're doing like a Stranger Things Monday Night Raw crossover. This last Monday, I just started, I'm like an hour in. It's been pretty fun. And then, I have my movie nights on Mondays, and one of the girls, Danielle, who comes, she's never seen Batman movies. Like every Batman movie that we have shown her has been the first time of her seeing it.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
we watched the Adam West Batman, and then we watched the two Tim Burton ones and the two, was that Schumacher, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then we started Batman Begins last night.
Nice. That's crazy your friend hasn't seen those movies, but it's cool you're starting the Christian Bale ones. Those are so good.
They are. But like going into it, I looked at her and I go, okay, now we're going to watch some really, really serious movies.
Yeah.
and it's so different. Also, there are a couple of things that while we were watching, we're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like right off the bat. And I was like, why am I trying to tear apart this movie? And we're halfway through. We just got introduced to Scarecrow, and we just got the bat suit and did the swear to me thing, which is hilarious still to me.
Yeah. It's funny, I've been a teacher long enough now, this is, my 15th year, that when students would say, like, oh, I swear to God, I would go, swear to me, in class.
Yeah.
They don't get it anymore, so I haven't done it in a while, but...
Oh, that's sad.
The other thing they don't get is when they say, Mr. Taylor, what are we going to do today? And I say, same thing we do every day, Pinky. And they don't finish it anymore. I'm getting too old.
Yeah, I get that.
Let's see. I think I'm nerding out about a couple of things, too. One, not to be lame, is a repeat from last week. I was telling you a little bit earlier, right now I'm a little obsessed with Hollow Knight. That game is awesome. And
deservedly so. It's so good.
I'm excited because I noticed the sequel, Silk Song, was on sale last week on the Nintendo shop. And I'm nowhere near finishing the first one yet, I don't think. But I went ahead and grabbed it for like $12 so that when I'm ready, I can play that game because I'm like, oh, there's more. There's more.
Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't played it yet. I'm excited to, though.
Let's see, my other thing I'm nerding out about. So I've kind of raved for almost 2 years now about how awesome I think Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 is. And that's just one installment in this new Ultimate Universe. There's Spider-Man, Wolverine, Avengers, Black Panther. There's several books, but they're having an event right now called Ultimate Endgame. And they released Ultimate Endgame in a blind bag.
Yeah, so I went to the comic book shop today because I needed bags and boards.
Uh-huh.
And I saw two people opening up, and one of them got a Scotty Young, and they're like, I already have this one. And I was really close to looking at it and be like, hey,
I'll buy it.
I'll buy it. But yeah, they also released a trailer online for it.
Uh-huh.
And it's as weird as all the other trailers for comic books are when they do that. It's always so strange to me.
Yeah. But when I was there, I went to the shop to pick up my couple of books for the week, and I grabbed, normally I do not buy a double on purpose, but I grabbed 2 blind bags, and the first one I ripped, it was the Scotty Young one. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And then the second one I ripped, well, it's funny because There's a couple of them that they only released like 4 in the whole country. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get that one. That'd be crazy. And then there's another one that they released like, I think 10 versions of the cover. But they're like, which one do you hope you get? And I was like, I think I would like the Scotty one. And there's like a blank, ink only Scotty version. That one's kind of
Yeah.
rare too. That would have been awesome. But I was like, you know what? I think I'd be happy if I just got the Scotty one. And sure enough, that's the one I got. And they're like, oh my gosh, go buy a lottery ticket. And as I was about to rip the second one, I was like, oh man, I hope this one has $100 bills stuffed between each page. I did not get that lucky on the second one. It was the common variant.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there were people in the comic shop buying like 20 of them. It was crazy to watch.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, like just kept ripping them. William at Elite is cool. He was like, if you get any doubles, I got a box back here. We've been trading all day. If you get any doubles, I'll trade you one. I'm like, oh, sweet. And I think I don't remember the exact number. There's like 30 or plus variants of this cover.
Oh, wow.
And some of them are like artists, when you go to a con and get a commission, there's a handful of artist commission variants in the mix. And then, like I said, there's a couple of extremely rare ones. But yeah, that was kind of fun. I hope they don't do this a lot because it's going to be bad because it was a little bit of a high that was achieved that day getting to do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, hey, let's go ahead and jump into some news. We've been talking, obviously, a lot about Avengers Doomsday. Every week they've been releasing their trailers. First they had the Cap one, then they had the Thor one, then they had the X-Men one, which leaked. But as of this morning of us recording, it's officially out there. Have you had a chance to see the full?
No, I haven't seen it. I was waiting too.
Dude,
I want to
it's only like 90 seconds. You should go click it right now.
hold on. I'm in front of my TV right now.
Okay. It's crazy seeing the Fox X-Men and hearing the MCU Avengers music in the background.
Yeah.
And I watched it a couple of times, and the second or third time I watched it, I noticed when Cyclops rips his mask off and is like blasting his eyes, you can see Sentinel feet walking around behind him. I didn't notice
Yeah.
it the first time. Well, also this morning, trailer 4 was leaked. So there's a really, really camera quality crappy version floating around. Do you want to hear what's in it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's Shuri and M'Baku walking through Wakanda talking about something, and suddenly you look up and someone says something about, I've been waiting for this meeting for a long time, and it's actually the Thing, and the Thing from the Fantastic Four shakes hands with them, and it says something about Fantastic Four. This one's real fast, and then it says, well, actually, the version I saw was in a different language. The speaking was English, but the language, I'm assuming it says the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday or something like that, obviously. But it was so fast, but it was kind of cool to see the Thing and Shuri together.
Yeah, that was well, I mean, wasn't Black Panther introduced into like main Marvel continuity through the Fantastic Four?
I think so, yeah. And also, Namor and some of his people are also in this trailer, which
Okay.
that's going to be crazy if they play a little bit with some of that Namor Invisible Woman stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing it, but if they do, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, I can see it more along like the Doom. Like if that trailer I saw gave me an idea is that Doom married Sue in the other reality that they got snapped in.
Yeah.
And he's pissed because we got our reality saved and he didn't.
Yeah, I can for sure see that. There's now new rumors floating around that there's not just these 4, there's going to be 6 and possibly even a 7th little snippet, one of these teaser trailers. And the rumor, I don't know how true it is, but the rumor is the next one has Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom walking through this corridor, and all along the floor, all around him are dead variants of Kang, just like all over the place dead. So that'll be kind of, if that's true, that'd be kind of crazy to see.
That would clean up a big mess.
Yeah, they wouldn't even have to go back and circle around and talk about what happened to him if there is all the variants right there just dead at Doom's hand. A little bit more Doomsday stuff. The actress Daphne Keane, who played X-23 and all the, in Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. I guess it's official now that she's going to be in Avengers Doomsday as X-23, also wearing a comic accurate suit. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
They also just announced that Owen Wilson's Mobius character will also show up in Doomsday, which will be the first time that character's been in a movie, not just TV. So that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
They've been talking about, obviously, all the recasts that'll happen after Secret Wars, which I guess they officially announced after Secret Wars, we will see a recast Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and T'Challa. And they specifically said T'Challa, not just Black Panther, because they've kind of already recast Black Panther, but we are officially getting a new T'Challa. and the actor playing him is rumored to be the actor Damson Idris, and they showed a picture of him dressed as Black Panther, and he looks awesome. So I'm down for it.
Right on. That reboot will be so intense. Like, it'll be so weird. I wonder what stuff they keep and what stuff they don't.
I know. It's going to be crazy. They've built this world for nearly 2 decades, and it's going to all switch up a bit. But I also love that means it's going to keep going.
Yeah.
They announced that the movie has wrapped filming, but in April, they plan on carving out time to do any reshoots, any additions that they might feel might need added. So they're going to do a little bit more filming in April. And then, of course, we get this movie in December. And I'm so excited about this movie.
Yeah, me too.
Another thing about this movie that they've announced is a few other characters that we haven't seen in a while. We're going to see Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, and Cassie Lang. They're going to have a very big, important scene in Doomsday, which is going to set up something that they're going to have to carry out in Secret Wars. And then that is going to lead to them having their own, Young Avengers show called The Champions after the big reboot. So that's kind of cool. And other stuff they've talked about post Secret Wars reboot, a little more details. They keep talking about stuff like Midnight Suns and Ghost Rider and all that. They said we are getting those things, but it will not be until a reboot. So Ghost Rider's coming to the MCU, but it'll be after Secret Wars. And I saw another article talking about Jordan Peele doing Blade, but that'll be after Secret Wars. And I guess we know the X-Men. We're going to get X-Men stuff after Secret Wars. And it sounds like even if they do recast Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, we're still going to see him every now and again as Wolverine. I guess I don't know how that'll work, but he basically has said the way they joked in Deadpool and Wolverine that he'll be playing this till he's 90. He said that wasn't far from the truth because that's a role he never wants to give up.
Interesting.
A couple of Spider-Man rumors and news. Can you picture the actor Alan Ritchson, that big dude that plays Reacher? And let's see, he was Aquaman on Smallville. He was...
Yeah.
Well, there's a big rumor that he's going to be Eddie Brock in the new Spider-Man movie.
I could see it.
That would be so freaking cool. That dude is awesome.
I could see it.
And along with that rumor is the symbiote is going to play heavily in this next trilogy of Spider-Man movies with him as Eddie Brock. So I hope that's true because I love that guy.
Yeah.
This is a total side note, but if anyone listening has Amazon Prime, there's a new movie on there called Playdate, and he plays this former military guy, and it has Kevin James, the guy from King of Queens. He plays just a dad with a kid, and those two kind of run into each other, and Kevin James's character and his kid gets jumbled up in Alan Ritchson's character going through some crazy high-speed kidnapping, save a kid type thing. And anyway, the movie's called Playdate, and it's freaking hilarious. And if you're looking for something random to watch, I recommend it.
Right on.
But yeah, another thing about Spider-Man, it sounds like the actor Billy Clements is going to be showing up as the character Ramrod in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So that's kind of interesting.
Ramrod. Cool.
Yeah. And then the final thing with Marvel for this week, we're getting real close to the Wonder Man series being released. They just released a full trailer this past week. Did you have a chance to see that?
I did. It looks really good.
It's going to be fun. I love Trevor from Iron Man, and that's going to be released on January 27th. And being Disney Plus, I'm sure they'll release 1 to 3 episodes, and then it'll be weekly after that. But yeah, that's coming soon. Over with DC, a little bit of Batman 2 news. So the Batman Part 2 is going to start filming in April. And kind of the latest thing that they've been saying is that the actor Sebastian Stan, who we know as Bucky from the MCU, is going to be playing some undisclosed role in this movie. So that'll be kind of cool to see who that winds up being. What if he's Hush? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, Hush would be crazy.
James Gunn recently said that when this Man of Tomorrow movie comes out, which will be the sequel to Superman, this is the movie they're going to introduce Wonder Woman in. And so they are actively casting that character right now. So it could be real soon when we see who they cast as Wonder Woman. So that's kind of exciting to find out who's going to play her. Also, there's a lot of, questions going on with Warner Brothers being purchased by Netflix. It sounds like DC Studios are asking them to please at least create some kind of a theatrical window of at least 17 days before they start throwing stuff on Netflix. So that way they can still make their money in the box office and everything. I guess people were kind of worried about, oh no, if this goes to a streaming platform, are we going to lose our theatrical audience? But hopefully they don't. Over with Star Wars, it sounds like This is something we've talked about a little bit before, but they've officially announced that a horror series is coming in the Star Wars universe. So that'll be kind of fun. And I know we occasionally talk about video game stuff. This week, the only video game stuff I found has to do with Star Wars. And Cal Kestis is going to be appearing as a main character in a new Star Wars Jedi video game. So we'll get to see that character again for people who play those.
Okay.
Other stuff going on out there for fans of Stranger Things. We know that series wrapped up over New Year's Eve, and the Duffer Brothers have said that there are officially 3 spin-offs in the works. One of them is going to focus, I guess, spoiler alert, this doesn't really give plots away, but spoilers because it's a thing from the final season. But there's this scene where Henry, aka Vecna, is having memories from the past, and he has that case and he opens it up and there's that rock in it. Well, apparently one of these spin-offs is going to be a prequel that dives into that whole thing. Like, what was the rock? Where did it come from? How did it give him powers? All that stuff. So there's also going to be 2 other spin-offs, and some of them will have to do with people and things we've never seen in the show. It might even time jump, it said. So yeah, Stranger Things may be over, but more is on the way. For fans of The Muppet Show, have you seen the trailer for the new Muppet Show coming to Disney Plus?
No, I haven't.
So Seth Rogen, of all people, is restarting the old classic Muppet Show where they have a different star each week,
Okay.
like put on a show with the Muppets, but
Yeah.
there's like a whole plot and all kinds of stuff going on. That premieres on February 4th. And it looks like the big star they have for the first episode is Sabrina Carpenter. They
Okay.
got a handful of episodes hashed out. And I don't know. I loved the classic when I was a kid. I would watch some of it, having no idea who some of those actors and singers were because I was little and they were old. But it'll be kind of cool to bring that back. And I watched Seth Rogen talk about it in an interview, and he just basically was like he loved it and wants to bring it back. And they gave him the money to do it. So we're going to get some more Muppet Show.
I'm interested in that. I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
Were you a fan of the World War Z movie with Brad Pitt? Yeah, that's exactly how I was. Like, I didn't hate it, but like,
Yeah.
well, it sounds like World War Z Part 2 with Brad Pitt coming back is in the works. So
Okay.
people who do like that, gonna get some more of it. But do you remember Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone?
Yes.
Well, Demolition Man 2 with Stallone
Wow.
coming back is in the works.
That's wild.
I know. In the past, we've talked a little bit about this Henry Cavill-led live-action Voltron movie. Well, they just announced this past week that movie will be released this year in 2026. So that'll be kind of fun to watch.
That would be crazy.
Jamie Foxx, he just confirmed that the Spawn film, the script for that movie is finally finished, so they're going to be moving forward real soon with that. Anyone who knows me knows that one of my favorite shows that I discovered over the pandemic was Steven Universe. My family loves that cartoon so much. Well, Rebecca Sugar, the creator of that show, just confirmed that this series that was rumored to be coming out called Lars of the Stars. Lars was a character in the show that kind of went off and did his own thing in space. Well, she confirmed that this series is real and it's in development right now, and it'll be here before we know it on Amazon Prime. So I'm super pumped about that.
I've never seen that show. I should watch it.
Oh, you should. And it's totally kid friendly. I will say, just like a lot of shows, kind of like Star Wars Clone Wars, that first season's like, oh, this is for kids. Steven Universe is the same way. Season 1's kind of goofy, but once you get into like season 2 and beyond, in my opinion, it's one of the best things I've ever watched. It's so good. And then you get the movie after that, and then you get the sequel series called Steven Universe Future, where he's a teenager now, not just a little kid. He's about to graduate and all this stuff. But yeah, the whole thing, I love it. Can't recommend it enough. Were you a fan or just a casual enjoyer of the original, Shia LaBeouf Transformers movies?
Yeah, I heard he's coming back.
Yeah, they just announced that not only him, but him and Michael Bay are returning to make another Transformers project. That'll be crazy. And then the craziest one I heard of folks wanting to return to franchises, in an interview recently, Pierce Brosnan was talking about James Bond, and he says he wants so badly to come back as a retired James Bond in a movie that kind of passes the mantle of 007 onto someone else. And I would totally watch that.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's not 3+ hours long.
Right. Yeah, speaking of that, my oldest child, who is a teenager now, her and some friends went and saw the latest Avatar, the Blue People Avatar movie. And that thing, it's also over 3 hours long. And I kind of want to see it, but that's going to be a streamer because I don't want to go sit that long for those movies.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, hey, that is all of the news for now. Do you have anything about wrestling for the week?
I don't. Other than the Stranger Things January 5th crossover, so which is by the time this comes out will be finished. So you
Okay.
can watch it on Netflix.
Cool. Is it just going to be like Stranger Things themed, or will some of the people be on there?
So far, I'm an hour in, and it's just Stranger Things themed.
Okay.
Oh, but it's really fun.
That's awesome. Speaking of Stranger Things themed stuff, I forgot to mention that there's an animated Stranger Things series called, I think I could be wrong about the title, but I think it was something like Stranger Things 85, and it's going to be 8 or 10 animated episodes that takes place between season 2 and 3 with
Okay.
all the original actors are being the voice actors and everything. So yeah, I guess technically there's even more Stranger Things coming before all those spin-offs come.
Crazy.
Well, hey, that is all of the news this week. We hope you guys have had a good week. We hope you get out there and catch these new trailers. By the time we have this episode out and you guys are listening, there's probably going to be another Avengers Doomsday leak trailer that I can't wait to see. But hey, go watch the good stuff, go read the good stuff, play the good games. But as for us here at the Taylorverse, I've been Billy Taylor.
And I'm Taylor Oxner.
And come back next week, guys. Same Taylor channel, same Taylor time.
Bye.
Bye.